Welcome to Business and Art. My name is Zuko Banyaza, and as usual, we bring you exciting people. Like today in the studio, we have an exciting duo going by the name of AFRO FIESTA. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, let's get into it. Guys, tell us where are you from and what is it that you do?
Yeah, we are from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and we are a musical band.
So, and you go by the name of Afro Fire.
More Fire.
More Fire.
Yeah.
Afro Fire, More Fire.
My real name is Mosengo Kinkosenki.
Mosengo Kinkosenki.
Yeah.
Not bad. And
my name is Lilau Garema. That's my real name.
Lilau Garema.
Yes.
But then you go by the name of Papi for music, for
Yeah,
musical
that
purposes.
is like we say Christian name, all this. Felix and
Okay,
musical Papi.
Now take us back. Back home, how did you get into music?
Well, getting into music was like an everyday thing, because Congo is mostly about music. That's all we live in. And then, yeah. So every time, I mean every weekend, sorry, there was a live music on the national TV.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were exposed to a lot of music from Kinshasa, from all over Congo.
All right. How old were you then?
That was in the 80s. We were like teenagers.
Okay. Okay. Now, I mean, maybe you would agree with me when I say our parents would have loved us to, to be doctors and teachers, but what did they say when you were interested in music and not pursuing, going to varsity and all those things?
Well, we had different stories, but mine was a bomb, like an atomic bomb.
Bomb?
Yeah, would never let me go play music. Yeah. So yeah, it was quite a difficult moment, but the reason for that was because music really didn't pay, and the situation in the country was
bad.
Media, that music doesn't pay, we don't get royalties, we don't do well, all this kind of stuff. So it was a very bad direction to be a musician. I don't know, Papi had a different story too.
Papi, I know in Africa we are big on bass and drum.
Yes.
So what instruments did you gravitate towards? I mean, which instruments did you love to play? Or were you introduced to?
I started to play, I started in the drum.
Okay.
Yes, the
Okay.
drama, and it take me to learn other instruments like guitar after that. Yes.
So I don't know in Congo, but I know here in South Africa when we were young kids, we would make guitars out of petrol cans and strings and maize meal. Was it a cock?
They call it milk.
Yeah, yes.
Also,
Did you also do the same thing?
We used the milk powder cane.
Okay.
Yeah.
The style of music back then, I mean, because I know the Central Africa is huge on Kwasa Kwasa, which is the latest craze to hit us a couple of years back.
Yeah, but music in the Congo, as far as we can remember, started when we know the old man Papa Wendo.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the guy that just played the guitar. He was introduced to the guitar. He saw it by the Catholic Church, and then he just played the guitar. And then he's the one that we remember back in the 40s. Yeah, he was like a griot. He write his own songs and then sang on the boats that used to go through the Congo River, going to the provinces and all this kind of stuff. So he came. That was the 40s and the 50s. Then that was the original rumba that everybody played. Then we went to the 50s. In the 50s was marked by African jazz.
African jazz, yes.
Yeah, it was Grand Calais and the African jazz. And then in the late 50s, that's when Franco and the OK jazz started to come in, and they were mostly vibrant in the 60s. It was OK jazz, it was Afriza with Rochelle Taboulet. There were other people too, like there were the bands like Roca Mambo, there were different kind of bands. That was in the 60s. And then in the 70s, that's when the Zaiko, Viva la Musica, the Tuzainas, the Bela Bela, Empire Bakuba, all these bands came early 70s until the 80s. They're the one that came up
The
with
70s, they changed the music to Kwasa Kwasa.
So late 70s,
Yes,
okay.
yes. Because if you look at in the back, Franco, they used to play like Ramba. Odemba. It was not like a pushing music. But when we get like in the 70s, Zyko, they come like dancing.
The drum kit.
Okay.
The drum
Yes,
kit
yes,
was
yes,
introduced.
yes.
Yeah. Because the
Now
only,
moving away from the traditional drum
yeah,
to the
they
drum.
play traditional
Yes.
and now use the drum kit. And,
Okay.
But they use the guitar and the piano and horns and this kind of stuff. But there was like the rumba that you can hear in Cuba, that's the same. They never use the drum kit. Then they use the clavi.
Okay.
And the difference, that clavi came in when the drum kit was introduced. They play now that
Kwasa
pattern
kwasa.
in the open snare.
Ah, okay.
Speed it up a little bit and then.
Okay, now when you started out with, did you form a band or were you? I mean, when did you meet Papi?
Well, Papi and I knew each other back there. I mean, in Congo. We didn't play in the same band, but that time, because we were so anxious to play music, there were a lot of bands, teenagers. I'm talking about thousands of bands.
What?
I'm telling you. In the one neighborhood, we can have like 50 bands in one neighborhood.
Wow.
Because we don't want you to shine without us. So
Okay.
we're gonna go learn too, and then we come up with a band. And then when we come up with a band, we're not friends anymore. We become like enemy.
Yes.
It's only on
We're
stage.
challenging each other.
It's
So
the
Ah, it's more like a
Yes,
challenge because,
yes.
okay,
So
okay.
you play, and then we wanna be better than you.
Better than you,
Yeah.
all right. So that's how then this, if, I mean, Kwasa Kwasa at the time, was it big or when you started out playing?
No, when you start playing already,
Kwasa Kwasa is a big because we in Congo we have the band. If we're talking about band, it's not like 4-piece, no. We're
Okay.
talking about 20, 30 people in the one
In
band.
one band?
Yes, it's a
How
band.
big, how big is
This
it?
is the Congo
Yeah,
band. If they
yeah,
come
yeah.
in the studio, this studio is gonna be full.
Okay.
So the music in Congo is like that. So where we are, so the band in Congo is not like I tried to say. I just lost a little bit.
Yeah, the Kwasa
Yes,
Kwasa.
the Kwasa Kwasa,
Sure.
yes, yes.
Okay.
So the Kwasa Kwasa come in 70 with like Pepe Kale, Papa Wemba. So they've been traveling around the world. They've been
Africa.
playing. So that
Sure.
make our music so famous
Very
because
popular,
we can
yes.
see them.
Mm.
They're going out.
So you want to be
coming,
more like
yes,
them,
more
yeah.
like them. So
Okay.
it's not only one band. It was like Zyko, Ampiri Bakuba, Shockstar. Those the big band.
Big band.
The big band is about 30, 40 people.
Wow.
So maybe 10 band,
Yeah.
20 band. famous
2 lead
band.
guitarists, 2 rhythm guitar, 2 bass player, 2 drummers, and then maybe 12 singers.
So at the time, I mean, besides Papa Wemba, at the time when you started, who were your main influences?
Well,
At
at that time, Papa Wemba was the one that really brought the
Became the
music.
star.
Yes.
Yeah.
The style,
To the
the way you
But
walk, the way you
Back there,
dress.
yeah, back there was no preference because every weekend on the national TV,
You'll be
every band that played was
very
great.
good.
Mm.
Yeah, was great. So this Saturday you enjoy Shockstar, the other Saturday you enjoy Viva la Musica, the other Saturday you enjoy Zaiko, Ampir Bakuba, Shockstar, like that. This
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
So I'm very interested to find out now when you were going into the musical field, how was the money part?
No, there was no money.
You were just playing.
No money, was just playing, yeah. We'd go, we borrow nice clothes from our friends.
But how did you buy instruments? I mean,
No, but at that time there were people, like they had companies
Okay.
that you go, you hire the instrument.
okay.
Because when you start to put them in together, your friends that don't play, they'll come and they collect them and they put the money together.
Yeah,
You know,
buy
they put the money together.
Okay.
And then that money, you go, they use, we hire, we rent
The instrument
instruments.
from the guys who were, yes.
We didn't have electric guitars. You had to rent the guitars as well. And I remember as you play,
Yeah.
if you break the
break the
string,
string.
Oh,
And you-
oh, the snare drum, if you break
Yeah.
this, it
You were
was
in
the
trouble.
worst problem. We
So
were in trouble.
sometimes we was lucky because, like I say, we did have big bands. So big band, before they play, they couldn't use us. We
Also, yeah.
we
It's
call it
categorized,
like category.
categorized,
They say
yeah.
yes, you
Yeah.
play first before
Opening
they
the
come.
curtain for them, yeah.
Open the
Yes,
curtain
so
for you,
that
yes.
it was our chance.
That's
to-
one of the
to-
only chance
to
we
have
also
Yes.
play in a bigger stage,
Yes.
playing for the audience that don't expect
Yeah.
you to come and do it.
So when then did you start playing outside home, going outside to other villages, maybe other countries?
Well,
do you remember?
As I remember, I never played outside of Kinshasa, because Kinshasa is where I'm from. We just played in bars in Kinshasa.
Okay.
Yeah. We had dreams of going, maybe joining a bigger band. Then they can take you
So
overseas.
the bigger band, they was
They can
traveling.
do. And then it wasn't the easy thing to do, because there were a lot of guitarists.
The challenge to
The challenge was so big.
Now, surely you wanted to have some maybe records or CDs at the time.
At that time, we just go to the studio.
Okay.
You just go to the studio, you record your songs, and you just have a CD that you come, you play with your friends.
Okay.
And then it's like a party. When you play those, you sing the name of your friends in this song, so it's like your party.
All right, I think, James, at this time, let's go and listen to your music so that we can come back and continue this talk.
Okay.
Let's hear what they have to say.
Yalela, basekingana miso abato boya. Mama na loba nini na mboka na wayoke. Biwana ngaye toki. Tusangana bolingo selie. Nakisanga kimwasi na yo. Lufundu te. Kosana te o maina nakaya. Esanga ibolingo. Monisanga la mulu. Nakisanga. Baboti.
Welcome back. We went Afro Fiesta. Just that was a wonderful performance.
Thank you.
It gave me goosebumps. Now, I mean, right there, I want to know, how do you compose your music? What influences you?
Well, we mostly sing about the situation going in the country, and we sing about ladies. Like the song was a love song. Yeah.
Is that a musical factor fault? Because
I mean, talking about myself.
Okay.
I go more that direction. I sing reality and I sing about ladies.
Sing about
because,
love.
We come from them.
Okay, now back at home, just give me a relationship between your music and politics.
Well, yeah, the music played a big role in our life, the daily thing, because compared to the situation in Congo that wasn't good, music was the only thing that when it plays, then we kind of, you feel like good. That's what's only music here. To the point when the government started even using the musicians, to calm the people down, because that was the only way.
That's how influential musicians were
very
back at home.
influential. Yeah.
I mean, here in South Africa, you know that most of our musicians had to go away from home because their music was banned, because it spoke against politics. Was it the same thing at home? I mean, besides what you're talking about musicians that were used, to calm people
to us, since we lived in a dictatorship government, the musicians that lived in the Congo never touched the government, or they even spoke
in favor
of the government.
Okay.
Those who were talking against the government, most of them lived overseas.
Like we live here,
Yeah.
So you had to journey to South Africa.
Yeah.
Because you wanted a different voice.
Yeah.
Because you wanted.
Like if coming to South Africa here, to me was a different situation. Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't make it in the Congo. It was too difficult. So then I wasn't actually coming to South Africa.
Okay, was it because your music spoke a certain way, or was it just purely?
I was just following music, and then following whatever is gonna help me live my life.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't have a sense of professionalism. I was just playing. I didn't have documents. I was smuggling myself.
Okay.
Yeah, from Kinshasa to Brazzaville, Brazzaville to Pointe Noire to Cabinda to Luanda to Windhoek to Cape Town.
Now tell me, in your travels, as you say, did you get time to play with musicians everywhere you went?
Everywhere I went. My guitar was like my ID and my gun and my everything. It was
and where was Papi at this time? Did you come together, or?
No, I was in Congo when I came in Angola, and the same year he left to
Namibia.
Namibia.
Yes.
Okay, so you came and joined him.
And then after 2 years, you come here in 1998, and then in 2000 and I come here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how has been the reception when you came home here?
When Papi came here, he joined the same band, because when I was in Angola, there was an old man who used to play for Ampiri Bakuba.
Okay.
For Pepe Kali, he was the drummer.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the one, when he came back from Namibia, he lived in Namibia, he had a band, very successful band in Namibia. Then all of a sudden they deported them.
Mm.
I don't know what the reason was. So he went back to Angola. In Angola he found me, in
By
1995.
the time on your way this side.
Now I was thinking of I'm gonna go set up the band now in South Africa. So he flew to South Africa here, and then his wife is the one that took care of my traveling everything
Every
to come
time to
here.
come this side. Now, at that time, was your band Afro Fiesta, or was before
Not
that?
at all. The Afro Fiesta wasn't
Or
even.
wasn't even born there. Okay.
I was a bass player. Papi was a guitar player, but we didn't meet in Angola.
All right.
Yeah. When I came here, I played 1998 to 1999, and then because of my view of music, I didn't just want to play rumba. I wanted to bring more things, more different kind of style.
Papi, I'm interested to find out, by the time you were still back at home in the DRC, how did you receive South African music, especially at the time when it was still in apartheid? I mean, the music from your likes of Miriam Makeba, Hugh Masekela, because I know they played a big role in conscientizing the world.
They lived in
big
Congo.
role. Because I remember I was very young. So it was like a traditional group, Bana King.
Yeah.
They sing. But we didn't
Jigga
know what they were singing.
Yeah, we
And
sing
they
in
sing
our
that
own-
song, but you know, this all. When we come and say, oh, this song is a Miriam Makeba song.
Yes.
So it was a big and very big influence. Even Yvonne Chaka Chaka, Brenda Fassi, yes.
But
All
also
the-
to say, you know, Miriam Makeba and Hugh Masekela lived in the Congo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the song Pata Pata.
Yes.
I remember we used to say, Sako Sumba Sako Seka.
Yeah, all those songs. We used to sing.
Sako Sumba Sako Seka.
Sako what?
Sako Sumba Sako Seka, which is actually funny.
It's a funny.
Very funny to say. You know? So that's what we were kids.
Yeah.
Then Yvonne Shaka Shaka came to
Came
play
down.
in the 80s.
Yes.
People
And
were
the video
asking
clip
Brenda
was-
Fassi's song.
And the video clip,
when you born came.
Yeah.
Oh man.
the video clip was like, yes,
Go with
every
it.
week on the TV.
Yeah. You know?
The that clip, yes.
And then Lucky Dube.
Came.
Yeah.
And it was different.
When Lucky Dube came, that's when I thought, okay, I want to be
I
this
want to
guy.
be there. Now, talking about this, I mean, the rumble in the jungle. That must have been an exciting part for you guys back at home.
Yeah.
Were you still at home at that time?
When we were kids, I was 3 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
So
3
I
years
was-
old, but I know Papi was.
I was 6,
Mm.
but I remember.
I still remember.
I still
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, and Hugh Masekela played a role there too.
Hugh Masekela played a big role because, according to the elders, like they told us, they actually even supposed to be in South Africa. There was this white American guy that was a friend of Hugh Masekela. Because of the apartheid government, that's why he moved it. Because he lived before in the Congo that time, so he thought. And Mobutu became just the president, and then Congo was very rich at that time. So the economy was very beautiful, so he played that role to bring the guy over there. They went, and then the government paid for the money for the event to be in Kinshasa.
Now, comparing now and then, musically, what could be the highlights for you?
I mean, that is the time of music. That was the greatest moment of the music that
Yeah.
was in the Congo. Yeah. Right now, people are just playing for money. They're just playing for fame. Yeah. There's no message. There's no conscience in the music. You just let's get famous and make money, and
So
they're
if-
making a lot of them.
So, if there's anything you could say to young musicians in terms of the content of music, what would that be?
Well, to me, the first thing, not just the young Congolese musician, about the young African in general. We need to start to love ourselves. We need to start telling ourselves how beautiful we are as African, how strong we are as African. We have melanin. You know, we have melanin. Whoever can go Google what melanin is, we're the only one who has that. A lot
The
of
only
us,
one with
yeah.
melanin.
That's what makes us black. That's what makes us more smarter than every human being in this planet. Yeah. So
Now-
we need to learn how to appreciate
The music can
being
teach.
black. You know?
I'm also interested, before we finish this, so I'm also interested in the collaborations you've made thus far with South African musicians, if any. Who would you love to play with?
Well, to me, the first thing, not just the young Congolese musician, about the young African in general. We need to start to love ourselves. We need to start telling ourselves how beautiful we are as African, how strong we are as African. We have melanin. You know, we have melanin. Whoever can go Google what melanin is, we're the only one who has that. A lot of us, yeah. So we need to learn how to appreciate being black. You know?
I'm also interested, before we finish this, so I'm also interested in the collaborations you've made thus far with South African musicians, if any. Who would you love to play with?
Like
Here at
talking
home.
now?
Yes, talking now.
Kaifi Semenya.
Kaifi Semenya.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Louis Mklanga.
Louis Mklanga, yeah, yeah.
Letambuli.
But why is that? I mean, there's even young musicians.
Jabu Kanile is dead, right?
Yeah, Jabu.
Yvonne Shaka Shaka, we played with Yvonne Shaka Shaka back in the time. We played some shows. Yeah.
Now, how is your music received this side? I know, I mean, you know, we're crazy about Kwasa Kwasa,
Yeah.
that you know. How is your music received this side by local audiences?
The people love it, but the industry doesn't really push it.
Okay.
Yeah, the industry doesn't push it, but the people love.
And the shows that you play here at home, in Cape Town in particular, where can people find you?
Well, we play monthly at the Crypt since there's no
I think
more.
on the 15th we're playing.
On the 15th of this month, we play the Crypt. Well, it used to be good back in the 2000, beginning of 2000. We used to play Long Street Mom Africa weekly, Manenberg Jazz Cafe, all this kind of stuff,
Yeah,
the West Inn, and yeah, all of a sudden all these gigs are gone.
And the festivals,
Yeah,
so
the
you
festival.
don't know. We've been there for long.
More than 20
our
years.
music was in the
Yeah.
PFA radio,
Yeah.
but
We don't get
jazz festival, you don't
We
get
never
it.
played in
And
jazz.
all
We
this-
played at the Joy of Jazz.
And
Joy
the
of-
festival here, at
We don't-
the jazz festival, you
No,
don't play
how
this
many
side?
jazz
We don't get
festivals?
invited again.
I mean, where would you love to see your music in the next 5, 10 years from now?
We would love to see our music being out there because we want to educate people as African. We sing in Lingala, which is similar to Zulu, to Xhosa, to Venda, to Sotho. Find a lot of similar words. So, like I'm saying, we need, well, since the band, the band is from Congo, but how can they be from Congo while they speak language that we understand? So which means we are all African. That's the thing.
Now, I'm looking at, there's a huge shift now in terms of artists collaborating, especially now, if you also, I think you can attest to this, there's a slight shift towards Nigeria, Nigerian music. How has that affected your sound?
Nigeria music, no, it's Nigeria they just come and Congo music was there. And if you look at it, it's the same beat, it's African music.
That's the Kwasa Kwasa, the clavier that I'm
Yeah,
taking
good.
because it's like back, back, back,
Good.
back,
Yes.
back, back, back. In Nigeria, we remember Fela Kuti.
Yeah.
Fela brought the Afrobeat. Yeah. But Fela in the time there, he wanted to play like okay jazz or Franco. So yeah, it's nice to have all the musicians around Africa. Yeah.
Coming together.
And then
So we never talk about Nigeria.
We never talk.
We talk about
We went
Nigeria
to-
about the football.
yeah. Nigeria, we like football.
Yeah.
Okay.
Music,
Yeah.
we played music for the whole
We played
Africa.
the
We
music.
played music.
Yes.
Now, you remember off air we spoke about the fences that were created in Africa.
Uh-huh.
Now, if those fences were to be taken away, how would that affect our sound? I
It's
mean,
gonna-
those fences are man-made, eh? Some call it borders, I like to call them fences.
Fences, definitely.
Yeah, how would they affect our sound if they were
Well,
there?
that's the beginning of. There's no end of the world. The world is gonna change. That's the beginning of changing the world by taking off those fences. We're gonna realize we are just one person.
I know this, I almost forgot to ask this. I know that some people think Latin American music, there's no relationship between Latin American music and African music. Please, let's just share your views on that.
We are the grandfather of the Latin American music. Yeah, they come from us.
Why do you say that?
Yeah,
Why do you
because
say that?
in the slavery, our forefathers brought the music to Latin America, Cuba, Brazil, or Mexico, all this Latin America. Yeah, the music is African, definitely. Like if you can ask some Cuban,
Okay.
they will tell you they come
The
from
origins
Congo.
of, yes. And your,
Because if we talk about music, it's a drum.
Okay.
The first the instrument of the music. Who make the drums?
Africans.
Yes. So that's where everything starts.
Now, you're here at home and you have a band called AFRO FIESTA. Now, how did that start?
Well, Afro Fiesta started like the story we were talking about, the old man that brought me here. When I got here 1 year later, because of my views, because I wanted to play music for the whole world.
Okay.
And then we used to play Kwasa Kwasa with that band, Young Bakuba.
Young Bakuba.
Young Bakuba.
Young Bakuba.
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah. Big Semi, the leader on the drum, he was my, like I wanted to be like him. That's why I can play drums and sing. I copied from him.
Wow.
So yeah, we only played Kwasa Kwasa.
Okay.
And some rumba. And then the audience was like, yeah, people really loved it. But I wanted to get out of that box.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring reggae, I wanted to bring blues, I wanted to bring soul, I wanted to bring all this stuff.
Jess, I'm sorry, man. I just hope we had more time, because now you've opened up another can of worms. But we have to stop here, and I'm hoping that we'll have more time and discuss more music.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
It's been lovely having you.
Thanks, man.
Okay, now that was Afro Fusion.
Fiesta.
That was Afro Fiesta for you, and I'm hoping they're going to come and join us later again. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.